Hi, my name is Tati and I don't own a racerback bra. Welcome to my channel. I've also recently gained back about 12 pounds of the weight that I lost due to the holiday season, or at least that's what I'm telling myself for now. And this, combined with the passing reveries always brought on for me by New Year's Eve, which, by the way, that's normal, right? We all get really existential and depressed in December, or should I talk to somebody about that? I've been thinking a lot about life in general, and specifically maybe what it was like dating when I was fat. Maybe you'll see some similarities to your own life and know that you're not alone. Maybe you'll get a good chuckle thinking about me being an idiot. Let's go. I do want to preface this video by saying that I have kind of a weird personality, and a specific portion of men are like really into that. And I think as a result of that, I really haven't had a hard time dating throughout most of my life, despite the fact that I grew up like kind of ugly. If you guys know who the actor Jon Lovitz is, that's who I was told I looked like when I was 12 years old. A concern many plus sized women share online, but that I did not personally experience, thankfully, is being reduced to your body. I did one time have a guy tell me that he liked dating me because I was brown. If you don't know, I grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah, so being anything other than like this shade of ow, this shade of white was constituted as being extremely exotic. And all I have to say to that is, you I know I'm really banging, but can we talk about my decades of emotional baggage instead? A YouTuber I follow is, well, a YouTuber I follow by proxy because I follow someone who follows this YouTuber. But they are actually currently dating a feeder. A feeder is somebody who enjoys feeding overweight women to the point of immobility, which is just like so, so romantic, you know? Feeding somebody until they're the size of a small continent, just so beautiful. It's kind of like, hey, babe, maybe we can bond over the fact that to me, you're a science experiment. I don't really want to judge people who willingly enter into these relationships because, like, it's a relationship. Of course, some component of it is founded on finding each other attractive, but really being reduced to your body is so dehumanizing, right? I will say though, one guy that I did date in my early 20s, we stayed Facebook friends for some reason. I actually deleted him from Facebook very recently. But anyway, he has gone on to exclusively date women who are about the size that I was when we were together. So I think maybe he has a type, right? And I guess that's one thing, having a type when it comes to women. Like, we all have types, right? When it comes to the opposite gender or same gender or whatever, whoever you're attracted to. But I think the weird part is seeing only the other person's body and like nothing else about them. And this is something that I saw over and over again in plus size communities being touted as like a problem with dating. Another concern that I saw reported was being told to lose weight by potential partners. And I actually personally did experience this by a guy that went on to stalk me on the internet for about 10 years after we broke up. So, like, if you're watching this video, I'm calling the freaking FBI. Anyway, he said to me, "Oh, we would have so much more fun if you lost some weight." To which I say, "We would have so much more fun if you weren't such a freaking creep." Of course, another concern is being written off due to your body type, right? Like somebody not wanting to date you because of what you look like. And again, I didn't really experience this because my personality is very distinct about what you would expect from somebody who grew up looking like Jon Lovitz. But I feel like it would probably not feel super nice. I didn't have problems finding somebody even when I weighed like 280 pounds to date. I'm honestly not sure if this didn't happen to me or if I was just like busy living in the existential fugue that I live in, because a lot of things slip through the cracks for me. What I did experience though is that a lot of the guys that I was like friends with showed a romantic interest in me like after I had lost some weight, but I don't know if that was just like a timing thing or if it was just because I had lost weight and they didn't think of me as attractive when I was overweight, which honestly, in my opinion, is their prerogative, right? I mean, I don't find men who are blonde attractive, and no one's like blasting me on TikTok about that I know of. So this next one hasn't happened to me, but has happened to a friend of mine where she was dating somebody in secret. And my friend is like very plus sized. And I think that's another common experience that women who are overweight have, which is where these guys date them in secret, you know, hiding them like their dirty underwear or something, which is just like so absolutely romantic, right? Just kidding. That's like absolute loser behavior. Do not deal with that. I've shared this story before, but one thing that I experienced in terms of like public scrutiny of relationships is I was dating this guy, and all the time women would flirt with him in front of me as if like I didn't exist, which felt like crap. But that, I guess, is really emblematic of other women in society much more than the men that I dated. I think my ultimate message, if you are a fat woman watching this, is like, don't put your life on hold to start dating. Like, don't say, oh, I have to lose however much weight to start dating. Because the thing is, there are tons of dudes who suck and are losers, and they are going to want to hit on you regardless of what size you're at. So, you know, like filter through some of them, you know? Okay, well, bye now. I'll see you next time when I tell you all about how my online shopping habits are actually just a cry for help.